In this video, we will discuss competency number 58.3, that is, enumerate the cranial nerve nuclei in medulla oblongata with their functional components. So here I am going to enumerate the cranial nerve nuclei in medulla oblongata. The first one is hypoglossal nucleus. The second one is nucleus ambiguous. The third one is inferior salivatory nucleus of glossopharyngeal nerve. The fourth one is dorsal nucleus of vagus. The fifth one is nucleus of tractus solitarius. The sixth one is spinal nucleus of trigeminal nerve. The seventh one are vestibular and cochlear nuclei. Apart from this, in the lower part of medulla oblongata, the upper end of spinal nucleus of accessory nerve is seen. Let us now discuss the functional components of these nuclei. The hypoglossal nucleus represents general somatic efferent component and it supplies muscles of the tongue. The nucleus ambiguous represent special visceral efferent component. It contributes fiber to the glossopharyngeal, vagus and cranial parts of accessory nerve, which supplies muscles derived from third, fourth and sixth pharyngeal arches. The inferior salivatory nucleus of glossopharyngeal nerve represents general visceral efferent component which supplies secretomotor fibers to the parotid gland. Actually, it is located little above to the dorsal nucleus of vagus, but for the convenience of the study and its function, I have shown it separate. The dorsal nucleus of vagus represents both general visceral efferent and general visceral afferent component, and this nucleus is the main source of the parasympathetic output of the vagus nerve. The nucleus of tractus solitarius represent the special visceral afferent component. The upper part of the nucleus receives the taste sensation from the tongue via 7th, 9th and 10th cranial nerve, whereas lower part of the nucleus receives general visceral sensation from pharynx, esophagus and part of the alimentary tract up to right 2/3 of transverse colon via 9th and 10th cranial nerve. The spinal nucleus of trigeminal nerve represents general somatic afferent component which receives pain and temperature sensation from head and neck region. The vestibular and cochlear nuclei represent special somatic afferent component. Vestibular nucleus is concerned with the equilibrium or balance and cochlear nucleus is concerned with the hearing. Apart from this, in the lower part of medulla oblongata, upper end of spinal nucleus of accessory nerve is also seen, which supplies trapezius and sternocleidomastoid muscle, thereby representing general somatic efferent component.